Hello folks, welcome to Building Metals channel. I'm Toby. Today I'm going to show you how to make fields metal. It's a very interesting alloy of indium, bismuth and tin. It melts at 62 degrees Celsius, so very low melting point. Very handy for things like prototyping. You can do rapid prototypes. You don't need any high temperature equipment to do it. It takes really fine detail. It's a very interesting metal, a lot of fun to play with. We sell fields metal in little bags like that, 10 gram samples. We can do bulk lots if anyone requires. But today I'm going to show you how to make it yourself at home with minimal equipment. All you really need is a kettle, some metal and something to melt it in, and a blowtorch. It's all stuff you can get from whatever your local hardware shop is. So continue watching, make sure you watch to the end. I'm going to chuck in a little bit of bonus footage from a batch that we melted earlier on, and enjoy. Yeah, so using the very latest of technology here, we have produced an amazing slide. Well, might be a bit of paper, but it'll do the job. We've got bismuth, 271.5 degrees Celsius melting point. We need 32.5% of the alloy bismuth. These are our pinkish bismuth granules. So we're making a 10 gram sample of fields metal, 3.25 grams bismuth. Tin, that's 231.93 degrees, the melting point of that, degrees Celsius. We need 16.5% of the alloy to be tin, and we have our 1.65 grams of tin in there. Most importantly, indium. So 51% of the alloy is indium. It's got a melting point of 156.6 degrees. So we've got 5.1 grams here to make our 10 gram sample. It's an amazing metal, indium. It does have a very low melting point to start with. Obviously mixed with these other elements, it makes it rather significantly lower again. Unfortunately, being over half indium, it makes it a very expensive alloy, but yeah, well worth it. It's a very interesting metal. Let's smelt these together and see what we can produce. And a note on melting alloys: if you're mixing up whatever your alloy might be, you're generally better to melt the highest melting point first. So we'll melt the bismuth first, then add in the tin, and then we'll take it off the heat and add in the indium, mix that up, and it will make us our fields metal. So let's go and do that now. Okay, time to melt our metals. Fire this up using all equipment that's easily obtainable, either on the internet or from your local hardware shop. The only thing that is not as easy to get is these little solid graphite crucibles, but they are cheap and easy enough to get on eBay and many other online websites. Like that noisy fellow up, add in our bismuth, add in a little ball of beeswax. You can use paraffin wax, you can actually use a bit of sawdust. Anything that carbonises is good. As usual, it's best to heat fairly evenly. I tend to heat these things up fairly rapidly and use them fairly badly, and even though they're only cheap, they survive quite well. You don't really want the bottom dropping out on the workshop bench, so we've done them doing this in the furnace room. A slightly more industrial setup. Won't take too long to melt the bismuth. Melted, add in the tin, give it another heat. Turn that off, should not have that above my arm. Okay. Add in the indium, give it a stir. I'm literally just using a matchstick there. And we'll pour that out in this little mould. Okay, so you can see here, liquid metal. It will solidify very rapidly. I'll knock it out of that little bar mould, and we will have a bar of lovely fields metal. Okay, let's see our fields metal melt in hot water. So I've got the thermometer there. You can see it's 14 degrees in the lab here. It's a bit of a chilly day outside. pair of vice grips, because metals like this will transfer heat quite quickly, so obviously don't want it to burn your fingers. And there's our little rather rough looking bar of fields metal we just cast. Feels quite interesting, this stuff. It's got a very sort of greasy feel to it, oily feel to it with the indium in it. It's quite strong, not at all soft like indium, but it takes mouldings quite well, and very, very interesting metal. So I'm going to pour some boiling water out of the kettle into that beaker there, and we will stick this in and see what happens. As you can see, it's 85 degrees of water. We have our fields metal and our vice grips. We will insert that in there, allow it to heat up a little, and there you go, melting fields metal. I'm kind of hoping that doesn't stick to the bottom there, because indium can wet glass, so hopefully that will come off, otherwise it's only a cheap beaker. So, amazing stuff. Melting at 62 degrees, obviously at 85 it's heating up rather fast. There we go. Amazing stuff. You can melt it quite easily in boiling water. Will obviously transfer heat very, very rapidly to people and persons, so be very, very careful. Make sure you do not get the molten metal on you, because even though it's relatively low temperature, it'll still give you a rather nasty burn. So amazing stuff. Make sure you follow our channel. We're going to be doing lots more interesting videos, hopefully very helpful videos. If you've got any comments, anything you want to say or ask, we love questions, please feel free to comment. And yeah, enjoy. Thanks folks. Okay. Cheeky bonus video. Have a look at this stuff. That's it. Have a look at this stuff rolling around like mercury in the bottom. I just picked it up after we'd finished filming, and it's quite fascinating. It doesn't appear to wet the move it over here, the glass, and that is really quite fun to play with, surprisingly so. So there you go, amazing stuff.